title, Premier League spot, so much on the line over the next hour or so for Jonny Clayton and for Mervyn King. Who'd have thought it? Of course, for the first time this year, the Masters expanded from 16 to 24, and that decision has, without a doubt, been justified. Mervyn King coming into the tournament as number 20, Jonny Clayton as number 18, and they've beaten all comers. They've beaten all the top players along the way, and here they are, battling it out for the glory, and even more glory, and the opportunity of even more glory in the Premier League.
Absolutely wonderful, Stuart. And when you hear Jonny Clayton's walk-on music, you just want to get up and dance. I think I will. Absolutely outstanding. The crowd would have loved it. Obviously they're not here, but Jonny Clayton, passionate, determined.
Jonny to throw first.
Played absolutely magnificently this weekend, and the quality and experience of Mervyn King. Plenty on offer.
121.
Yeah, Jonny Clayton, certainly the king of the last leg over this weekend. De Souza 6-5, Van Gerwen 10-9, Wade 10-9 from 9-6 down, and that stunning 11-10 win over Peter Wright. Mervyn King an 11-10 victory over Gerwyn Price, and hands up how many
100.
people at 7 o'clock tonight were expecting Gerwyn Price to be taking on Peter Wright in the Masters final. Not a bit of it.
Well, the quality has been amazing all weekend, Stuart.
100.
And like you say, the two players who were outside the top 16 have made the final, so that justifies up to 24, as you've already stated. But the quality that we've seen
42.
all weekend, last night was amazing, this afternoon was even better. Absolutely brilliant event this has been for the start of the 2021
43.
season.
Do you make Mervyn favourite?
Because of his experience more than anything. He's been in the finals before. Johnny's only been in
140.
one TV final apart from the obvious World Cup, but that's a pairs event. Talking about singles here. He's been up there quite a lot, Mervyn King, but yet to get over the line in
100.
PDC terms.
Jonny
Give him one in the BDO.
98.
The way these two have both been playing.
Number 12.
Ooh, just to the
We've
left.
done that before.
Without going on the fence,
require
it can go either way.
Before today. But Mervyn King took out 121 on the ball and 127 on the ball to beat Gerwyn Price in his last two
Jonny
winning
requires
legs. Clayton
6.
now looking. Double three.
Game
Yeah,
shot
good
on the
start
first
from
leg.
Clayton.
Jonny Clayton. Second leg Mervyn to throw
Just
first.
get rid of
Game on.
any nerves and jitters of playing in a final. Jonny Clayton reached the Players' Championship final in 2017. It turned out to be a huge
140.
disappointment, beaten 11-2 by Michael Van Gerwen. Closest he's come since to an individual final, the UK Open last year, semi-finals.
100.
Beaten by his mate and fellow countryman Gerwyn Price, who of course he lifted the World Cup of Darts with 3 months ago.
60.
Mervyn King lost the Premier League to James Wade, lost the Players' Championship
42.
final to Paul Nicholson, lost in the World Grand Prix final to Van Gerwen, beaten by James Wade dramatically, of course, in the Masters in Edinburgh, and then beaten by Van Gerwen in the
97.
Players' Championship final, of course, on ITV Sport not so long ago. 11-10 edged out in a decider, yet to win a big TV
60.
event here in the PDC.
Absolutely correct, Stuart, as always, but you have to be a good player to get to the final. But until you, as you say, Stuart,
98.
get that trophy on the cabinet, it'll always be mentioned.
98. Mervyn, you require 106.
Well, last year's final went the distance. Peter Wright beating Michael Smith 11-10. I wonder if we're going to get something similar today. to level up then.
90.
Jonny back on 201, so we will return, but sometimes early on in the match. Oh well, the pressure is well and truly on now after that visit
16.
from the ferret.
Game on the second leg. Mervyn King. Feel like Jonny to go first. Game on.
Yeah, did well there, King.
More of a steady start, Stuart, than a
100.
blistering one. But the story is yet to unfold. Who will be the headliner?
57.
Let's make no mistake about it. This is a huge hour in the careers of both Jonny Clayton and Mervyn King, without a shadow of a doubt.
85.
You know, King has tried and tried and tried and failed. Brilliant opportunity here for Clayton to make his mark. This is a big
99.
TV event now on the PDC calendar.
Well, we've seen so much emotion in darts over recent years, and as you said, Stuart, there's so much on the line for these two
100.
players here. I'm sure we'll see some emotion at the end.
If you are just joining us for the final, just to reveal to you that
96.
it's been confirmed by the PDC Chief Executive Matthew Porter that the winner of this match, of this final, will get the 10th and last Premier League spot
140.
for 2021. The players don't know yet.
It's fantastic for Matt to let Jackie know, for all our viewers.
99. Jonny requires
But even
76.
better that the players don't. Tops.
Games on the third leg. Jonny Clayton.
3 legs,
Fourth leg Mervyn to go first.
all
Game on.
one on throw.
'45.
To put it into context, I mean, it just, what an opportunity.
Well, as Jonny Clayton said earlier, didn't he, in an interview, obviously a very
140.
passionate man, and you know, he still has dreams and aspirations even in what he's already achieved in the game. But he did say, you know, if he did get in the Premier League, which would be his ultimate dream,
121.
you know, he would have to really consider the work option, because, you know, it's very demanding.
Yeah, Carmarthenshire County Council.
100.
Jonny Clayton works as a plasterer, loves his job. It's going to get to the stage when it's going to be very, very difficult to juggle and the
100.
darts and, of course, the family and the work. And if you're committed to the Premier League, which he would be, of course, with a win here, it really is different.
140.
And of course, Merv on the other side. A few delayed parcels in the Norfolk area. He'll be back in business delivering, I'm sure, this week.
139. Jonny require
There
121.
may be some plastering equipment on sale on Monday, but we will see.
Bullseye for Clayton.
96.
So this puts the
Mervyn, you
pressure on
require
King,
96.
who needs 96. What pressure?
Games on the fourth leg. Mervyn King.
Super darts there from Mervyn King. The pressure was on. Yes, it's early in this final. But so important, some of these early legs. You don't want to be chasing the game too much.
97.
But steady away, isn't it, so far?
Yeah, Jonny's been the better scorer.
140.
Both 2 out of 4 on the doubles after 4 legs.
Make no mistake, that 96 finish from Mervyn King,
60.
even early on in the context of this final, was outstanding.
Yeah, sometimes it's not always the big finishes that are important, Stuart. It can be a 56, a 48, a 96,
139.
as we just saw from Mervyn. In fact, both players' tournament double attempts have been pretty outstanding, really. Mervyn is 50% for the whole
94.
tournament, which is a pretty good return, and Jonny Clayton's only just below that on 43.
He needs a big score here, Clayton, at 140.
100.
May not be enough.
Mervyn, you require
May not be enough. Can
128.
King strike the first blow of the final before the first break of the final?
Oh, it's on. Needs the ball. And he gets the
From
ball.
fifth leg, Mervyn King.
128 on the ball. He took out 127 and 121 on the ball in ousting Gerwin Price. First strike to King. He leads 3-2. Winner of a PDC major TV event. And Mervyn King has put himself in the driving seat with that 128 finish on the bull. Played 5 finals, lost them all. Jonny Clayton, 1 final, beaten by Van Gerwen in Minehead at the Players' Championship. A place in the Premier League awaits the winner.
Sixth leg, Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
£60,000 for the winner. And that will be right at the back of the players' minds. No stopping Merv at the moment.
180.
Well, sheer quality from Mervyn King in the last 2 legs, and starts this one with a max.
140.
You can be assured Jonny Clayton won't be far behind.
$140.
The temperature is rising.
140. $96.
Well, it looks like big 3 legs
41.
on the spin.
Mervyn, you require 85.
In the 4th leg, Clayton missed 1 at the bull for a 3-1 lead. King took out 96 in 2 darts. Big moment in this final. Following it up with 128 on the bull.
53.
And he's going to come back here, needing double 16 to go 2 clear.
Yeah, it's just that last visit from Jonny Clayton there. Started with 2 140s, but 41 didn't lead in the finish. That's why it lifted
100.
just that little bit.
Well, Mervyn isn't missing much.
Games
a great
on the
dart.
6th leg. Mervyn King.
50%
7th leg, Jonny
on the
to
doubles.
throw first. Game on.
in the final. 50% on the doubles across the weekend.
140.
This is great stuff, this. And Clayton, as we know,
59.
determined character. He won't give in. The last leg deciders he's had in this tournament, when the pressure's been on, he's come up trumps.
180.
This man can perform. Not a bad plasterer as well, so he tells me.
135.
I thought you were going to get him up to Cumbria to do out your house.
But there's always a chance.
99.
It's that one break of throw.
Well, it's obviously crucial at this stage,
97.
Stuart.
Jonny require 82.
The next 20-30 minutes we'll see how crucial. He's making a bit of a mess of this, but he still has a bit of time.
34.
Too bad. Still should have 2 darts at the double. That just puts a little bit more pressure on himself where he didn't need to.
128. Jonny require 48. Inch on the 7th
Well
leg.
done, needed
Jonny
that
Clayton.
after losing 3 on
Eighth
the
leg
spin.
Mervyn to go first. Game on.
The King with that one leg advantage, that one break of throw.
Yes, when you've lost a few legs on the spin, Stuart, those doubles just seem a little bit smaller.
95.
Took it really well there, Jonny. And his throw. Can he challenge against the darts to get it level?
96.
The joy on Johnny's face when he won the World Cup with Gerwyn Price. It was just a joy to see. It's what winning is all about.
59.
Who's going to be celebrating here in Milton Keynes as the Masters champion and a Premier League player. Now this time the maximum has come against the throw.
Yes, he's had a 177, but the two maxes and the last leg
60.
to hold throw, which was important for him at the time. This one was give him a real chance to get level. It's the switch, or maybe
65.
the ball. Yeah, that's okay.
Jonny is the first to admit sometimes his counting lets him down. He was spot on there.
177.
From nowhere, the
Jonny
King
require 160.
produces that.
Unbelievable.
100. Mervyn, you require 110.
Well, took out two good finishes in leg 4 and 5, Stuart. 96 and 128, crucially. This one will be another. Well, he knows how important that was, and so does Jonny.
Game on.
He looked in command of the leg, but it's King that takes it.
287 in 6 darts. Crucially, when he beat Gerwyn Price
140.
in the 19th leg of that, Price was looking favourite all the way to break the throw. 301 with 6 darts from
99.
King. 180 and the 121 on the ball. Timing is everything.
You've got to have the belief as well, Stuart, as well as the quality.
81. $100.
First things first for Jonny Clayton here. Try and hold, and then challenge like he did in the previous leg. This is wonderful darts.
140.
Good quality from both players here in this final so far.
But Clayton hasn't done much wrong.
No.
He really hasn't. It's the brilliance of King and the timing of King.
100.
The 96 finish when he was under extreme pressure. The 128 finish. The 177 followed by the 110 finish.
100.
It's those big moments that win big finals.
$57. Jonny, you require 40.
Get back within one.
Inch on the 9th leg. Jonny Clayton. 10th leg, Mervyn to go first. Game on. $57.
Can Clayton level it up at the second
85.
break and set us up for a thrilling finale?
Good first dart there, so he'll be disappointed with the next two, but just about okay. He was looking for more to try and challenge the leg
93.
and level. In again. He's in again. Already had two. And there's the third.
180.
3 in the last 4 legs.
59.
Now's the chance for Clayton.
Hitting that with such regularity now, Jonny Clayton.
100.
It's okay.
Well, King's setup shot have been exceptional all weekend. He needs something special here.
They can't do it now,
58.
so
Jonny, you require 136.
focus and concentration from Clayton. Another for double eight. Gets it. Double eight for 5-5.
Games on the 10th
fantastic for
leg. Jonny
Clayton.
Clayton.
And what a final we're going to have now. Clayton averaging 105.5, 5 out of 7 on the doubles, but it's still level. Brilliant finale coming up. Don't go anywhere. 5-5 between King and Clayton.
Into the match, Chris Mason and John Rawling.
Well, I'm loving this one, Chris. 5-all. It is absolutely a knife edge so far as the match is concerned. Absolutely in the balance. The experience of King. Clayton heavily outscoring him. And who's going to prevail? There's going to be a new name on the trophy. King, 6th time in a PDC final, but never across the line. Jonny Clayton similarly looking for his first major televised final.
11th leg,
Who's it going to be?
to throw first. Game on.
Fascinating, really is.
Perfectly poised first session. Went to King 3-2.
97.
Clayton responded with that 1-3-6 as well at the end to win session number 2, 3-2.
Look at those averages.
140.
Clayton 105 against King's 96, and yet nothing in it.
Yeah, there was, prior to that throw, there was exactly 10
140.
points in between them at the end of that 10th leg. And both thought it was a pick-up. They thought
93.
Merv might just have a little bit too much experience. I fancied Clayton only marginally.
I edged just
100.
towards.
One of us is going to be right.
I edged just towards Mervyn, having seen him beat the world number 1, and then the last time we were down here, we saw him beat the previous world number 1.
41. Jonny, you require 164.
I do think, you know, I mean, I know he got to the Premier League final back in 2009 against James Wade, and he's had great performances in the past, but I really
80.
do think that Mervyn is playing as well right now as he ever has.
Yeah, certainly on TV, that's for sure.
123.
A tournament average.
Jonny, you require 84.
Over 100 speaks volumes.
Bullseye.
Games
Oh,
on
that's
the 11th
quality.
leg. Jonny Clayton.
And Jonny Clayton
Mervyn
gets
to
his
throw
nose
first.
ahead
Game
again.
on.
Hold the throw.
$140.
Clayton against De Souza, Michael van Gerwen, Wade, Wright.
100.
All the way down. He's won matches on that deciding leg. Are we going to have yet another? It could go all the way, you know. This could go to the wire.
60.
That certainly will be a first.
100.
He's a former Masters winner, of course, Merv, but that was the Wimbledon World Masters back in his BDO days.
59.
Opportunity here for Clayton if he can find another
100.
treble. 41 points in front on the King throw. Any breaks of throw here at this stage of the match could be severely damaging to either of these players' hopes of lifting the trophy.
134.
That was an important treble 18 for Mervyn King.
Jonny's set-up play has been outstanding.
177. Mervyn, you require 108.
Fabulous. So many times he's gone from big numbers down to 24. Looking at 18s again. Finds a 4, dear
Well,
me.
It leaves the ball.
60. Jonny, you require 24.
Break opportunity. Has to take this, you sense.
Range on the
That is a
12th
big
leg.
dart.
Johnny Clayton.
Third time
13th
of
leg,
asking,
Jonny
and
to
Clayton,
first.
crucially now,
Game
a
on.
break to the good.
Back-to-back 15 dart legs at the start of this third mini session.
100.
Like we discussed in the previous match, John, it's just about winning those sessions and getting your nose in front.
125.
Averages there since that break at the end of the first session. So you can see how Clayton has come back, really hitting big numbers, which is
140.
precisely what he wanted.
The overall averages were back to that 10 difference. 105 Clayton, 95 King.
89.
Clayton with 64% on his doubles.
140.
Sense that was a really important break for Jonny Clayton. Maybe
Well,
we'll
just
get
knocked
some
the
more
stuff in out of-
twists
Require
and turns, but
121.
It's just knocked the stuffing out of King a little bit, hasn't it?
well, it looks it, didn't it?
57.
Maybe, well, clearly now it is his to lose. Serves it through, and the title is going to the Welshman. He's one of those lads, Jonny Clayton, you know, you meet them in certain
100.
sports, and
Jonny
Johnny's one of
requires
those who
64.
you say, you hear it said, but I can promise you it's true. You don't hear a bad word about him. You really don't.
Range on the 13th leg.
That's
Johnny
another
Clayton.
quality leg.
14th leg, Mervyn to go first. Game on.
Third 15 darter since the break at leg 10.
You
57.
go along with that about Jonny. I mean, he is.
He's just
you
a great
really
guy.
don't hear anything against him, do you?
No, you don't. Keeps himself to himself.
40.
Very popular amongst his peers.
Is he closing in on the title? Can Merv find a way to turn this one around again?
And he's got himself a bit of
140.
breathing space, a little bit of a cushion.
Race to 11, reminder.
59.
A reminder, I should say, to get my grammar correct.
'84.
He's just keeping his nose ahead here, Mervyn.
100.
But it's on the Clayton throw that he's going to have to hit, and hit hard, and soon.
Jonny will be looking to win this mini session 4-1. He will have
40.
the opportunity to do that in the next leg.
92.
He's found another trouble there. He would have left on 70.
King 6 darts from here at 180 to make it 8-6. Do with the treble.
100.
That'll do.
We only get one dart at a double. How much pressure can Clayton put on that one dart?
140.
Plenty.
Mervyn, you require 80.
Well, is he going to go 16s? Or yes, he is.
Normally does.
He's got a 7. Dear
40.
me, they made a hash of that.
Jonny, you require 70.
Well, this really would hurt. Double 8.
Games from the 14th
Superb.
leg. Johnny
And
Clayton.
Clayton, you can see the reaction,
15th leg,
and
Jonny
he'll sense
to
the
go
reaction
first.
of Mervyn King.
Game on.
That hurt the veteran.
That's the double break now, and a 9-5 lead. Closing in
57.
on his first singles TV title. World Cup winner, of course.
We're
Towards the
going.
back end of 2020.
60.
What a time for Welsh darts. Plenty of young players queuing up as well. Players like Nick Kenny.
81.
Taking a break at the end of this leg. Clayton, is he going to be going into it within a leg of the title?
140.
Mervyn will hope not.
He's back in the red bit.
140.
78 adrift now, Merv King.
'81.
He had that brilliant 1:10 checkout to lead 5-3 on the back of a 177, Mervyn King. And he's not won a leg since.
Yeah, just 6 on the spin, potentially 7 here. We know what Clayton can do with 126.
140. Jonny require 126.
Brilliant effort from King, but Clayton can make it 10-5 here.
That's awkward.
Is that... Oh, just the wrong side of the wire. Needed that treble 19 for the bullseye.
39. Mervyn, you require 80.
Well, he made a hash of the 16s,
60.
so he goes 20s. Blocked out.
Game shot in the 15th leg. Mervyn King.
Well played, Mervyn King. But it is Jonny Clayton's match to lose now. He only needs 2 more, and he goes to the 3rd break, leading 9-6.
So who's going to win it?
Well, you have to go for Jonny because he's 9-6 up. He'd be a popular winner. Well, both of them will be, really, because they haven't got the singles title in the PDC yet. But Jonny is such a lovable character. I mean, I was even dancing on his walk-on in the comms box. That's how daft it can get. But he is such a popular player. I'm not sure yet if they know it's a Premier League place on you know, there for the winner as well. If not, I'd love to see the face when they're told that down there after winning the title and doing the interview with Ned. That would be a good moment. But you know, from Jonny's point of view, you know, we know what he's achieved in the game, but it could really launch his career to a different level.
Yeah, could be. May even give up the day job. We shall see. OK, back to the commentary box. The first to 11 will win it for the very first time.
And when play resumes, Mervyn King will have the darts. It's a race to 11. Clayton leading 9-6. And, you know, if this tournament hadn't been changed in its format, if it hadn't gone from 16 to 24 players, neither of these guys would have been here.
Well, think about the semi-final against Gezi Price, and if Merv wouldn't have hit that
100.
treble 19 off of the 184, he may not have. Well, he wouldn't have had the 127 to go out to win it.
All about nerve
60.
now.
There's a real
Who's going
Welsh
to
feel
blink?
to it as well. The referee, of course, Hugh Ware, Welsh. Andrew Davis, one of the markers, Welsh, and my beautician up there, Scott Gibling.
140.
There's Hugh Ware.
'99.
Great recovery. Very loose.
81.
First one. Just feel that Merv's starting to feel the pressure. Oh, they both are.
121.
For both players, and of course there's enough on the line already. A place in the Premier League,
Which they don't know.
no.
They do
100.
not know this at this point.
No, I spoke to Jonny Clayton's
140.
management,
You require 80.
and they assured me that he made sure he didn't know.
80 needed. Another 20. Did it last time this way. Now tops again.
Game
And
from the
done again.
16th leg. Mervyn King. 17th
The
leg.
gap
Jonny
narrows.
Clayton.
9-7. King needs a break.
Back-to-back legs.
180.
Clayton's fourth.
His first one in 5 legs.
81.
in the tournament. 180s from Clayton is staggering. 88 to Merv's 41.
100.
Of course, he has gone the distance on 4 occasions. 24
100.
tournament 180s. Clayton.
Clayton closing in.
140.
Great visit. 81 would put him within 1.
And he's got time on his
43.
side.
Jonny
6 starts at
required
this.
81.
At least. Double 12. No
Games
problem,
on the
thank you very
17
much.
play. Jonny
10-7
Clayton.
and 11
18
data.
Mervyn to for first. Game on.
Fabulous. Averaging 103 at this point against Mervyn King's 94.
Maximum of 4 legs remain.
140.
Who has to win them all? It starts with a 140.
83.
Incredible checkout stats from Clayton again, John. Well, from both.
100.
71%, 10 from 14 from Clayton, 7 from 12, 58% for King.
King has to keep
78.
believing.
There's no
Well
quitting it.
clear in this leg.
$100.
He's on a finish.
$100. Mervyn, you require 161.
And Clayton will have the opportunity to serve it out. Coming down for the bull, is he? No, treble
91.
17, and he's got it.
Leaves 70. All he's got to do here is half an eye on this leg, but
140.
think about
Mervyn, you require 70.
the next one where he has the throw. A huge advantage.
This has got to go. 18 needed. Double 2 now.
Games
good
on
darts.
the 18th leg. Mervyn
way to
King.
sort
19th
that
leg.
out.
Jonny to for first. Game on.
Here we go, Johnny. It's in your hands.
For the match. Serving it out now.
140.
Great start from Clayton.
20th 140 in this one. 12 for King.
King looking for perfection.
180.
Might need it.
Finds it with those 3.
What a response.
Just not going to be denied, is he?
180.
Great stuff from Clayton.
Played such guts throughout this tournament.
135.
Great response from King. Oh, look at this.
Magnificent darts.
165.
Absolutely exceptional, and he's on a 10 darter to win the title. He hasn't missed
41.
double 8 yet in this
Jonny
match.
requires
Here he
16.
goes now. This is for the title. Yes, there it is! And Jonny Clayton is the Masters champion for 2021.
Jonny Clayton!
And look how much it means to him. Mervyn King, the runner-up, yet again. Jonny Clayton takes the title, and it's Welsh celebrations. He's almost in tears up there.
Yeah, finishing off the match with a 12-darter, finished with 104.10 average, a tournament average of 102.66. Absolutely outstanding. All credit to him. He did it the hard way. Commiserations to Merv King. Yet another final that gets away. For that man there, Jonny Clayton, not only our new Masters champion, He's also got the bonus of being in the Premier League this year.
Yeah, lovely day for him. A very, very popular winner he'll be. Victories this weekend over Jose de Sousa, Michael van Gerwen, James Wade, Peter Wright, and now Mervyn King to take the title. And in years to come, whatever else happens with his career, people need to be looking back at this year and think this was a time when the Masters was played to a very, very high standard. And now we get the formal presentation with John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The moment we've all been waiting for, our presentation. And firstly, ladies and gentlemen, our runner-up. In his 15th year on the PDC circuit, our runner-up receives £25,000 in the trophy, and it goes to the King, Mervyn King. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, our winner. Our winner receiving £60,000, the trophy. And ladies and gentlemen, delighted to inform him right this minute that he has won the final spot in this year's Elite Premier League as we crown him for the first time as he wins his first individual PDC televised title. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Ladbrokes Masters champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ferret, Jonny Clayton!
Oh, huge congratulations to Jonny Clayton, only the 5th man to lift the